The former President Jacob Zuma, now the leader of the newly formed Umkhonto weSizwe Party, has expressed his enthusiasm for a potential political alliance with the economic freedom fighters led by Julius Malema. Speaking in an exclusive interview with the Sunday Times, Zuma outlined his vision for the country and emphasized the significance of uniting political forces to achieve what he described as the ultimate liberation of South Africans. Zuma revealed that should his party come to power, their first priority will be to honor their nation's ancestors by pursuing the goals they deemed essential for South Africa's freedom, and said people want true freedom, whether they are members of the Umkhonto weSizwe Party or any other person in this country. We must strive for equality and unity. Highlighting the shared history between himself and the EFF leader Julius Malema, Zuma said he would be over the moon if the economic freedom fighters were to join forces with the Umkhonto weSizwe Party, and said if the EFF comes to them, Giyogiya. He reminisced about his collaboration with Malema during his tenure as a president when Julius Malema served as the leader of the ANC Youth League, and said, I worked very well with Julius Malema during my presidency. We understood each other and had a common vision. Zuma explained if the economic freedom fighters decides to come to us and unite as one, it would be a reason for celebration. We want to bring all parties under Umkhonto weSizwe Party because unity is essential for the liberation of black people in this country. Jacob Zuma positioned the Umkhonto weSizwe Party as a vehicle for black solidarity, emphasizing that the party's primary mission is to liberate the people of South Africa from socio-economic inequalities, and said black people must come together because together we can achieve the freedom and equality that our ancestors envisioned. Adding a twist to the ongoing political discourse, the controversial media personality Gareth Cliff stirred public debate by suggesting that Jacob Zuma should return to lead the country. Writing on X, formerly known as Twitter, Cliff criticized President Cyril Ramaphosa and his government of national unity for what he called a failure to address South Africa's challenges. Gareth Cliff's statement has left many South Africans divided, with some questioning his endorsement of Zuma given controversies surrounding his presidency, while others argue that a change in leadership is necessary. Gareth tweeted, one of my best friends, who's not at all stupid and whom I respect, says he'd rather have Zuma back than this government of national unity or Cyril's ANC. For context, he's a white guy with a successful business and kids. I suspect he's not the only one who thinks this way. People reacted and one said, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I see your friend's point. Ramaphosa has proven to be a deceitful traitor, betraying this nation and selling it to the highest globalist bidders for a handful of silver, which he seems to be stashing away in his couch. Another one said, the government of national unity story is nonsense. It's a grand coalition between the ANC of Cyril Ramaphosa and the DA. President Zuma remains by far the best president we've ever had in South Africa. Another one said, I'm so happy that even our white South African brothers can see that this GNU nonsense is anti-South Africans. Government of national unity must fall. Another one said, I'd argue that Zuma or SA government got us on the grey list by handing billions to the Guptas, which contributes to a cautious investment approach towards South Africa. And with Zuma back in power, I think it would become more difficult to get off the grey list. Another one said, since the GNU has been in place, there have been regular propaganda pieces pushing for a global ID and a CBDC for South Africa. Total sellout. This government of national unity recently signed the UN Pact for the Future, which is basically a commitment to one world government under UN control. To top that, the government of national unity is quite happy to sign the WHO Pact, which will, among other things, force a vaccine passport on us, give the WHO control over us in the event of pandemic that they get to declare, and vaccine mandates for untested vaccines or gene therapies. We really need a leadership that will be willing to tell them to get F, but I haven't seen a leader with that level of integrity in South Africa for a long time. Another one said, "By the way, Gareth, are you able to see how racist and insulting this post is? Pointing out that he is not at all stupid implies that anyone who thinks differently is stupid. Majority of the country, equally pointing out that he is white, a business owner, and has kids implies that he is better qualified to talk on the economic stability or security of South Africa due to his importance and privilege, and B implies that only people who vote for Oppenheimer funded parties know what they are talking about. Dude, stop reading MSM and drinking the Kool Aid if you want to get educated. Expand your circle." Another one said, "Really? Has he thought through who Zuma will actually bring back into government? Like all the dodgy ANC drags, perhaps he's a little more stupid or out of touch than you think." The Economic Freedom Fighters leader Julius Malema has hit back at his former Deputy President Floyd Shivambu and the leaders of the Umkhonto weSizwe Party movement in a fiery speech, making bold declarations about his party's role in South African politics. Addressing Floyd, Malema dismissed Shibambu's claims of being a veteran of the EFF, asserting that such titles must be earned through significant contributions. He further distanced himself from any political alliances with the Umkhonto weSizwe Party leader, taking sharp jabs at their political relevance and accusing them of being an expired revolution. Malema also directed his criticism at former President Jacob Zuma, denouncing him as a corrupt to the core and reaffirming the EFF stance against corruption during Zuma's presidency, and said, "We will never sell out our future generations to an 82-year-old man." Malema stated that, emphasizing that the party's commitment to exposing wrongdoing regardless of the political affiliations, and said, "We will never close our shop and join the spaza that sells expired food." Highlighting the EFF's accomplishments, Malema claimed that no other organization in South Africa has united black people or championed their liberation as effectively as his party. He pointed to the EFF's ability to fill the Moses Mabhida Stadium as evidence of their mobilizing power, dismissing any comparisons to MK celebrations or other political events, and said, "We will never allow ourselves to be reduced to running spaza shops with expired food." He insisted that the EFF's mission is too significant to be derailed by outdated alliances or irrelevant movement. The Umkhonto weSizwe Party will be celebrating their one-year anniversary on 16 December at Moses Mabhida Stadium. The Umkhonto weSizwe Party is the third largest party in South Africa. The party has released a statement outlining their program and activities that they will have on the celebration day. The MK leaders are confident that the stadium will be packed. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.